Hey guys, One Hoof, the helicopter guy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be venturing out of my comfort zone. I'm pretty much a helicopter guy. Last year I bought the E-Flite's Carbon Z Cessna 150T, and it's a great flying airplane. I'm not crazy about the red. Red's definitely not my personal favorite, and I also fly real airplanes. And way back in the early 90s, when I was a young buck in the Army, I had my first solo flight in a Cessna 152. It was blue on white, beautiful little airplane. I soloed at Colorado Springs Municipal Airport. I was stationed out at Fort Carson, Colorado. Some of you may call it Fort Cartoon. Beautiful area out there, Colorado Springs. So I decided to paint the airplane, and it was my first ever airplane. And it's ironic because, you know, I've been flying RC helicopters for years, and I got my first RC helicopter when I was in Iraq back in 2007. And here I am all these years later. Today's date is June 25th, 2025, and I'm still flying pod and boom RC helicopters. But yet my first RC airplane was pretty much a scale airplane, you know, based on the well-known Cessna 150. Unfortunately, I was flying as a guest over in Ohio at Anderson RC flying field, and you know, takeaway on that is, if you see all the members of a club leaving, they're probably leaving for a good reason, and that reason was the sun was setting. It was October. I can't remember, it may have even been getting into November, and the sun was basically, you had the runway, you know, going this way, the sun was going down that way, and it was blinding. Whereas with the helicopter, I mean, you could just, you know, fly, you know, perpendicular to the, you know, the runway. You don't need a runway. And I lost the airplane twice in the sun, and I had changed it over to Futaba. So with its smart technology that Spectrum has, it didn't have the smart technology anymore. And this was like 3 days after I had painted it. A third time I lost it in the sun. I finally saw it, and I was going to come back in and land. I never did get it quite right. It was always, you know, if you let go of the controls, it would like go up, or it would start banking, or it would start going down. And I definitely need some mentorship from some of the airplane guys. Now, interestingly, I had the guts just to put this thing together by myself, set up the transmitter by myself, and I'll go into more detail on that here in a few minutes. But I successfully flew it, you know, taking off and landing. Now, I had done RC planes on a simulator a long time ago. Real flight did fairly well. And like I said, I have my license for real airplanes. So I have my private pilot certificate for single engine airplanes, and then I have my let's see, airplanes. I only have about 310 airplane hours and my instrument rating. and I have a little over 2,000 hours flying helicopters with my commercial helicopter certificate. I don't know, it's around 2,111, something like that. But anyway, with my first airplane that I had painted, and I made mistakes on that. I found out the hard way that paint doesn't stick very well to styrofoam, and that's what these planes are made out of. So all the stickers they had on there, you know, you're trying to take your masking tape off, it was pulling their decals off, pulling any paint that I had covered, like the windows. The windows are painted like a kind of a silverish gray color to simulate glass. Like I said, it's semi-scale, you know, it's not full scale, but you know, it's still a really cool plane, RC airplane, for the price point with what you get.